Hello everyone, welcome. Miss J, you can post your question on. And Marissa, I'll do your oracle. I don't know my oracle. Alrighty, Miss J, or Marissa. I hate hearing this, Marissa. I don't think anyone likes hearing this. Okay. Alrighty. So, the person who's coming towards you, let your friends help you ask for and accept support from others. So, whoever's coming towards you in love might need to ask other people for guidance, for help, maybe in an energy of like trying to teach them how to come towards another person in a relationship the right way. In the upright I get for you, I know this is everyone's favorite card, okay? Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So it looks like whoever's coming towards you in love, it's going to be a waiting process, but when they do come towards you, it's going to be worth the wait, okay? They might be going through something. You might meet someone who's going to like sweep you off your feet, and you're going to be like, this is what love is. This is what love is, okay? So stay positive. Let me know how things go, okay? Hope I was able to help you, hon. Alrighty. I'm going to go ahead and do Genie, and I Speak My Truth. Let me do them, and then Miss J, I'm going to do yours, okay? Let me see. Genie is Art a Good Guy. Is that the name? Did I read that right? Art, yeah. Okay. Let me see. Let me see if he's a good guy or not. Art. Oh, hon, I'm so sorry. Let's see what's going on. See a good guy. Well, this man is heartbroken. I don't know what he's doing dating, but he is heartbroken. Good guy. Okay, with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it's a yes. This person, he's a good person. It's just that, did he go through a divorce recently or something? Or like a breakup or something really unfair happened to him? With the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Justice in reverse, his ex might have been like a gold digger or somebody who was like very selfish and greedy. He feels like, I hate to say it, but I feel like he's like kind of broken. Because he either went through a divorce or a very painful connection in the past that was, how do you put it? It's kind of bizarre because it's almost like something very unfair happened in a relationship with a woman who like took from him a lot, maybe didn't appreciate him. With the Ten of Cups sideways, the Three of Swords, and the Strength in reversed, he's very uncertain about family or relationships, because with the Ten of Cups sideways and Three of Swords, he feels like maybe sometimes family is difficult on him, or women don't appreciate, like wouldn't appreciate this idea of family. With the Strength in reverse, he's very insecure about this. He's afraid of getting hurt again. He's even terrified of like being in a relationship. With the Knight of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and the Star, if you date him, it's going to take a while, okay? It might take a while. If he lives far away, it might take a while for him to visit you. He might be very distant with you and take things really slowly because deep down he needs to heal, okay? I don't think he's doing too hot right now. I don't think that he's a bad person. I just feel like he's been through a lot. Queen of Pentacles in reverse could very well be like, how do you put it? If it's not another woman, if it's his mother, it could be maybe his mother needs looking after, taking care of, or there's something in his energy where he's just really hurt. And I don't know that he's in a very good place or that the connection will move quickly. Like, it would be a really slow moving energy, okay? And if you're okay with that, then it looks like he's not a bad person. He just has a lot of healing he needs to go through, okay? Let me see. Could be just took his books. Ah, okay. Well, that could be what it is. I think he's worried about maybe people won't understand that he needs to take care of them. Oh, let me know how things go, hon, and what you decide to do. Okay, I speak my truth. Are you here? And try and get some rest, Jeannie. If you need to be going into surgery, try and get a lot of rest. The more you rest, the better it'll be, okay? Alright, I speak my truth. Alright, I speak my truth. With the world, yes, you will. But it's going to take time. It might take a very long time. It's technically a strong reminder of divine timing with the world card. It's going to take a lot of effort. You need to close out cycles. And with the Ten of Wands, you feel like it's really hard to do this. You're holding on to a lot of burdens, a lot of heaviness. And some days, I feel like you don't even want to deal with it. Okay, you feel like this is a lot of weight on your shoulders. Literally above the Ten of Wands is a woman holding the earth. So literally you feel like it's like the burden or the weight of the world on your shoulders. You have a lot you need to let go of, and there are days where you just don't want to do it because you're just like, what's the point? Is it going to get better? With the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Emperor in reverse. So you're over giving. You're somebody who gives too much, and this is problematic, all right? You're an overgiver. With the Emperor in reverse, I don't know if you have daddy issues, and that's the problem, where you are, I hate to call it desperate, but like you really want the affection and love from a man. And unfortunately, you tend to attract in people who are either abusive, selfish, or a bit arrogant. With the High Priestess and the King of Pentacles reverse, the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Swords, there's also this issue that you have a lot of trust issues that maybe you don't deal with. You get confused a lot in connections. You might even get confused about your feelings and even your thoughts. I feel like there's a lot of uncertainty because with the King of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like you're in this energy of wanting someone to be generous with you, wanting someone to be good to you, but you feel like you attract in people who are either very selfish and take from you, or people who just don't give to you. And you feel like there's not a man out there who is going to give. But like I said, with the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Swords, I don't think that you trust yourself with the decisions that you make, the feelings that you have even. I feel like that's what creates a lot of conflict for you in your life. Okay? And so it's a process. It's going to be a process for you. Okay? I hope I was able to help you, hon. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your patience. Hello, everyone. I'm so sorry. If I didn't say hi to you, I apologize. I don't really read my chat when I read. I don't know how to do that. I'm sorry. I don't know how to do it. I struggle. All right, Miss J. All right, I have a couple of donations. Miss J and God's Fan. And then after I do theirs, I will reopen the yes or no, okay? It might take me a bit, but I'll get through it. Let me know how things go. Try and stay steady on your progress of healing. It's not going to happen overnight, and you know, sometimes it could take a very, very long time, and depending on the trauma that you've endured in your life, it could even take the rest of your life, okay? But you have to be willing to, you know, work on yourself, all right? Because it's your life. You create the path that you go down. You have to be really strong in who you are as a person sometimes, and just tell yourself that this is worth it because I want to lead a better life, or I want to attract in better people. I want to eliminate people from my life who aren't worth it, okay? Good luck, hon. Okay, Miss J, let me go back to your question. Okay. Let's see. Oh boy. No way. With the Magician reverse and the Ace of Swords in reverse, there's definitely some manipulation, some hidden things, maybe hiding true intentions or hiding the truth. Eight of Pentacles reverse, Five of Pentacles reverse, Knight of Swords reverse. I don't know if they have like after work rendezvous or something, or just they sit and talk after work. Hold on. Is an inappropriate relationship. Three of Wands reverse. They get real close. Eight of Wands by talking a lot. Well. They having I hate to say it. There's a lot of extra talking going on. Are they having an inappropriate relationship? Let's see. With the Queen of Cups is technically a maybe. Technically, it's a maybe because it might not be full. It might not be sexual. It might be like emotional, but it could even be manipulation on one end. Okay. Could be that maybe someone's kissing butt because they want something. Sometimes it's an energy of, you know, oh, I care about you. I want to be your friend. I want to talk to you. That kind of thing. With the Two of Wands, I think they think about it a lot. I think they think about crossing the line. Okay. But I feel like with the Queen of Cups, there's a lot of like, oh, I understand. Oh, you had a hard day. Tell me about it. What can I do to help you? Do you know what I mean? Like kind of schmoozing him. Because with the Magician reverse and the Ace of Swords in reverse, someone doesn't see someone else's manipulation. Okay? Or it's not clear. Could even be that they have, maybe one of them wants to cross the line, but they're not certain and they haven't talked about it yet. But with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, the Five of Pentacles reverse, and the Knight of Swords in reverse, I feel like they have like after work sessions where they like either talk together, hang out together. But I do see like after work kind of stuff going on. Five of Pentacles reverse, they talk a lot. Knight of Swords in reverse, like sometimes it's like out of the blue. Hey, do you want to just hang out after work and like we can just talk? Because with the Three of Wands in reverse and the Eight of Wands, there's a lot of interaction between the two of them, and they're getting real cozy, a little too comfortable. I don't think they've crossed the line physically yet, or I mean, well, I mean, because with the Queen of Cups, I feel like she figures like, if I can be a good friend to you, like, you know, can you scratch my back too? Do you know what I mean? I feel like there is intention there to want to. I don't think they've actually physically crossed the line, but I feel like emotionally they definitely have. Because the Queen of Cups is a maybe. And with the maybe, it could be like emotionally. The Queen of Cups is very emotional. I think emotionally there has been a line that has been crossed, but it's not completely physical yet. Does that make sense? Oh, I believe it. I mean, the Magician reversed and the Ace of Swords in reversed. Someone's a liar and manipulator. And she's somebody who's like, oh, I'm your friend. I care about you. You're really important to me. Or how can I, like, fix your day? Because with the Two of Wands, she thinks about it. She goes back and forth. Do I just care about him? Should I give him more? Should I do more? Is he interested in more? I feel like she thinks about it. I think he does too. I think he's like, oh, it'd be so rotten of me to do that because I'm married. But I feel like I would if she'd be open to it. But, you know, we just get so close. I feel like they've emotionally crossed the line for sure. Okay? Let me see. That's how she moves up. She told me that once. That's terrible. But that wouldn't surprise me. A lot of people do that, unfortunately. You know? It's, you know, sleeping their way to the top or whatever it is. Oof, I hate to say it like that. Let me see what your other question is. Are you sure you want me to ask that? I'm just kidding. Alright, let me see. Well, I'm not going to lie to you. S and N might have different desires. Does that make sense? S might not want to, N might be the ringleader, or vice versa. Does that make sense? I don't know that they're going to have the same intent, but I mean, I can see, well, collectively, I guess. Well, with the Four of Cups, somebody feels like they're just very unhappy with the Emperor. S is very unhappy. He's in this energy of he's very unhappy and miserable, and he's trying to take action maybe to better his life, better himself, better his opportunities. With the Knight of Cups and the Three of Cups in reverse, oh, and the King of Wands. I think that he is in this mindset of wanting to connect with N inappropriately physically, okay? I think he's wooing N to some degree. He likes getting attention from her. And with the Three of Cups in reverse, I do feel like there is this energy of he kind of wants to cheat on his wife with her. Yikes. Or he's hoping that's where it's going to go. I think he's bored with his life. I think he's bored being married. Oy. You asked what they were doing, Miss J. It looks like he's bored and he's like, well, this lady is giving me attention and I like it. What can I do to get in her panties? Well, yikes. With the Five of Pentacles, the Six of Swords reverse, and the Four of Wands. So he's trying to create some sort of, it looks like he, she, both of them, they're trying to create a little bit of chaos or stir things up a bit so that she continues to have stability. In other words, you know, maybe if we can prevent Miss J from like moving up or create a little bit of chaos in her life, maybe then you can keep your job. Kind of like, oh, we're going to need N. With the World in reverse and the High Priestess, they really don't know what they're going to do. They're like, I don't think that Miss J is going anywhere. I think Miss J is sitting right here. With the Knight of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Swords in reverse, and the Three of Swords in reverse, they're hoping that you're just going to get mad one day and you're going to up and leave. They're like, it would make us feel so much better if we didn't have to do anything, if Miss J just got really pissed off, or, you know, she just decided, I had it, and just impulsively decide to leave. That's what I think. They're trying to create a little bit of a mess in your work life, kind of like make you super busy, make you overwhelmed or a little bit stressed out, just so that, you know, you'll get fed up and you'll like get mad and leave. And they're like, oh, it'd be so much better if she would just get mad and leave. They don't want to have to do anything. They're just wondering, well, what if things got a little bit stressful or they got a little messy? Then maybe she'll just get mad enough to leave. With the Page of Pentacles sideways and the King of Pentacles, I think that he doesn't, I think when there's a meeting with the other bosses, I think he doesn't like vouch for you or, you know, speak up for you. I don't think that he says anything. I don't really see him like saying bad things, but with the Page of Pentacles sideways, he might just sit there quietly, like being like, oh, let's let them talk and I'm not going to put in input if I don't have to, that kind of thing. Because with the King of Pentacles, he's sitting in this energy of like, I don't want to create any issues here, so I feel like there's part of him where he just like, I don't really want to have to add any fuel, like I just want to make it a little bit messy silently, almost like I almost feel like he wants to tell N, oh yeah, I did this and I did that, but he didn't. He just sat there silently. Does that make sense? Like I feel like he wants to pretend, but I don't really know that he does anything. I think he lies or is a bit deceptive with N. I think he might be like, oh yeah, at the meeting they talked about this and I said that. Do you know what I mean? But I think he just sits there silently and doesn't really have a lot of input. J Moon, I got your donation, Hannah, added to. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Six of Cups in reverse. So, I don't know who this is. I don't know if this is N or S or maybe both of them. They feel like it's almost like you did or said something that I think hurt someone's feelings or made them feel bad in some way, and they kind of feel like, well, she isn't nice to me, or she's not friendly, and so that's why they want to take the opportunity away from you, just because someone is butthurt. I don't know what you said, but someone's like hurt because of you, and they're just like, oh, well, she got a promotion, then, you know, she doesn't like me and she treat me badly. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like this weird energy of, I don't think she likes me, so grow up. It's kind of weird. It's like, oh, if they don't like me, well, I don't want her to be my boss, because if she's my boss or she has like power over me, I feel like she's gonna like create a more difficult life for me, that kind of thing. With the Fool and the Eight of Swords in reverse, there's also, it's like whenever there's a new opportunity available, I think that he tells N right away. Does that make sense? Oh, well, this is open. You know, it's like no one knows about it yet. Do you want to go and apply for it? Or, do you know what I mean? It's kind of like knowing about things immediately and letting each other know. I think that maybe S is like, okay, well, this became available, or this is going to, here's this opportunity, like, I'm telling you before anyone else finds out. Or the Eight of Pentacles in reverse and the Tower. So, also, I don't know if they're trying to, with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, I don't know if they're trying to switch your schedule around, or switch your area around or something. It's kind of odd. I almost feel like they're in this energy of hoping that maybe you'll just move to another department and then they won't have to do anything. With the Eight of Pentacles reverse and the Tower at the bottom, maybe Miss J will just decide to like go to a different department. Then we won't have to deal with her. Let's see. With the Two of Swords and the Nine of Wands in reverse. Someone feels like their hands are tied. They don't know. It's like, I don't know what I can do to make, like, prevent her from moving up. With the Two of Swords, because that would be like a big kind of move that I'd have to make, or a big decision I have to make, and I don't know how that's going to make me look. That might, like, ruin my reputation, or that might backfire onto me. I don't know if I should do that. So maybe it could be that N decided to tell him, well, what if you did this and, like, you know, prevented her from moving up, or, you know what I mean? Like, giving him ideas or something. He's like, yeah, I don't think I should do that, and I don't think I should say stuff like that, because they might think that, you know, I'm acting funny, and that might look bad on me. So I don't know how to get around this. So I feel like S is, like, really, like, I don't know how to do this, like, without myself, like, ruining my position. With the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So she wants to take any good opportunity that comes up away from you. She's very vindictive, or she's very, like, focused on me. So she's very much in that energy of, when there's a great opportunity, I want it first. With the Judgment in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles, I feel like they're also being very critical, or trying to be very critical about your work. Whenever there's something, like when there's a big opportunity available, I feel like he says critical things about you. Kind of like, oh, I don't think she can handle that, or, you know, does she have that experience? Like, that's a really big position. Do you know what I mean? Kind of like, I think he's super critical. But I also, it might not even be towards you though, Miss J, because with the Judgment reverse and the Ten of Pentacles, he feels like, I have this great job right here, and I don't want to do something that's going to screw myself over. So I do feel like he's a little bit worried. Like, I don't want to make a false move, or make a bad decision, and then, you know, my job be on the line. I almost feel like, I'm not going to lie to you, I think there's a part of him that knows that maybe he shouldn't be believing N, but he's telling himself, I don't know, it's like this weird energy of I think he's, like, not resisting temptation, you know, because I think there's a part of him who knows it's probably not a good idea, you know. She probably is, like, being a little bit vindictive towards Miss J, but I don't know, I really like her attention. So it's kind of weird, because I feel like deep down there is a part of him that knows, but he's kind of ignoring it. Because with the Four of Pentacles sideways and the Empress in reversed, I feel like he sees it. Like, he's like, oh, I feel like N is a little bit, like, selfish or greedy. With the Four of Pentacles sideways, just here and there, the things that she reveals about herself to him, I feel like he feels like there's a part of her that's a bit manipulative and selfish and greedy. And he's telling himself, you know, I have a good job here and I don't really want to lose it. So it's kind of odd. I feel like there are days where he sits there and has conversations with her and he really enjoys the attention. But when she says certain things, it kind of, like, triggers something, you know? But that red flag isn't, like, flying in his face and beating him over the head. Does that make sense? He's like, red flag, and then it's like, I'm gonna ignore it. It's weird. It's almost like, I know it's a red flag, but I'm just gonna ignore it because this feels good right now, because I'm really unhappy in my life and kind of miserable, and it's great that she's giving me attention. So I feel like he knows there's something wrong with her, but he's trying to ignore it and be like, no, it's not a big deal. You know, because women do this with guys too, you know. I feel like, you know, there's always these red flags, but they want to just ignore it because it feels good right now. Does that make sense? Anything else? Are they doing anything else to stand in her way? Page of Wands, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and the Ace of Cups in reversed. They're wondering why you're not looking to like find a job somewhere else. Like, why is she wanting to stay here? Like, I didn't imagine that she would stay here a long time. I thought she'd like leave or find some other job, because with the Ace of Cups in reverse, they feel like she or he, they both, whatever, they feel like you don't create connections or relationships with other people, so they figured you weren't going to stick around for a long time. Ten of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Like, she's just wondering why you're not quitting. Like, why aren't you quitting? Why aren't you leaving? Like, what's it going to take for you to leave? Like, I thought you were going to leave sooner. Like, who would have thought you'd been staying so long? Or the Seven of Wands in reverse of the Moon. But they're also kind of like scared. They're kind of like, oh, I just feel like I don't know what else I can do. How can I secretly block Miss J? Kind of, here's the thing. They don't want to outright do things to make it seem like they're standing in your way. Does that make sense? They're like, how can I secretly or hide ways to block Miss J from moving up or getting like positive offers or opportunities? With the Lovers in reverse and the Hermit, it's like they don't know who to go to. It's weird because they feel like, well, Miss J just hangs out by herself and she doesn't really connect with people, so it's not like I can get information. Like, maybe she was friendly with someone and they had a falling out and I can get them to help me with information or something. Do you know what I mean? It's almost like she's like, yeah, but she doesn't talk to anyone. I don't know who she talks to, so it's not like I can figure out anything about her. Anything else? With the Six of Wands sideways and the Hangman, they're just in an energy of thinking, what can we do? There's nothing available right now to like stand in her way. I don't feel like it's like active. It's almost like, oh, here's a little room here to make it a little bit more difficult. Or, do you know what I mean? Like, they don't want to get caught doing anything, which is weird. It's like, it's almost like kind of doing it in like a passive way, without it being traced back to them. Does that make sense? Like, not doing things to promote you or saying, oh, you did a really good job, Miss J, or it was Miss J's idea, she had these great things. You know what? It's like they wouldn't do that. It's like not giving you credit for things, or maybe putting like more difficult assignments in front of you if they can. Whatever it is, it's almost just an energy of trying to make it not seem like they're doing anything. So you need to keep an eye out because they're trying to do it in a sly way so they don't get caught, okay? Good. Good. You should. I do. Just talk to them. Sometimes it's okay. I'm gonna be honest with you, okay? Sometimes people feel like because you're younger than them, you don't deserve to make more money than them, okay? Sometimes people feel like because you're a woman, you don't deserve to make more money and you're young and you're good looking. Sometimes because you're prettier or popular, you don't deserve to get an opportunity because you probably got all the opportunities you wanted growing up because you're pretty. There's a lot of problems like that happen. It's just like an insecurity issue. Sometimes it's because people are petty or they were bullied growing up or whatever it is, okay? So whatever their issues are, they've carried it on into adulthood. You know, and I'm not going to lie to you, in the workplace, unfortunately, in the corporate workplace, you rarely see women trying to champion other women, okay? It's the most difficult thing that women experience. Women hate each other, straight up. Women are just mean to each other. They don't have to know you. It doesn't have to be something specific. Oh, you're prettier than me. I can't stand you. Oh, you're younger than me. I can't stand you. Like, it's the dumbest stuff. Like, literally. It makes no sense. Any little thing somebody wants to hold against you for no reason. They don't want to support you. They don't want to champion you. You know, it's really hard to find women who are nice to each other in the workplace, okay? And like I said, I don't think it's just directed at you. I think it's everyone. I don't think N just has a problem with you. I think she has a problem with everyone, okay? Anyone who might beat out an opportunity like from her, she hates them. She doesn't want them to do better than her. Does that make sense? So don't take it personally. I think she's just a broken person who just likes being miserable and making other people miserable. It's a projection of her own insecurities and her own, you know, miserable self. Okay? Good. And they don't have to be a part of those conversations. And that's the thing. You don't have to do something wrong to someone to hate you. In school, I will tell you, well, even still, I mean, even at work too, because I'm happy or have a smile on my face, people hate me. Why are you so happy? You always have a smile on your face. And I'm like, because I'm a happy person, you know? Sometimes people just want a reason to hate somebody else. And it's not because anything happened that you did something. Sometimes they're just unhappy people who like to make they like to make other people unhappy. My mother's like that. She's a miserable person. Every time I smile, she tries to ruin all my joy and my happiness and make me miserable. And I'm like, why would you do that? Like, don't you have anything better to do with your life and your time? Why are you smiling all the time? Why can't I smile? Like, I don't understand, you know? It's not because my life is perfect, I can tell you that. My life has been very difficult, but but I don't mind being happy and smiling because I feel like this world is worth living and I feel like people are worth treating nice. You know? Everyone's different. It's just some people are not very nice. And it's not your job to fix them, and it's not, I mean, it's unfortunate you're surrounded by them, but you really, really, like I've told you many times before, sometimes you just have to ignore them, you know? It's not something that you can change about them. That's just their personality, that's just who they are, okay? Well, yeah, people and their egos, Miss J. Sometimes he's a very unhappy person. Hello, happy chick. Okay, so let me know how things go. I hope I was able to help you, hon. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your donation. Let me see. God's fan, you can push your question, hon. It's hard. We live in an interesting world. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes people can be very unkind, but you can't let what everyone else does to you get you down, because at the end of the day, if you let other people change who you are as a person, make you unhappy, hurt you, break you, a lot of times it ruins who you are, you know, and you're giving your power away to another person. Resist it. Don't stand up for yourself. Always stand up for yourself and be the person that you want to be, okay? Choose to be good and choose to not be affected so much by what other people think of you. And if someone mistreats you, that's on them. It's not on you, okay? And I just got your donation, hon. I'll do your yes or no after J Moon, okay? Okay. Let's see. Is there a certain direction you want to go in, God's fan? Because for the generals, I always say pick a direction. Do you want it towards love? Do you want it towards family? Do you want it towards work? Sometimes if there's not a lot of messages of what you're looking for specifically, like what direction you're going in, then Spirit will give you extra messages. But is there a certain direction you want to go in? Love? Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. Somebody showed up for you right away. It's a man with the Four of Swords in reverse and the Ace of Cups. Spirit is saying you've been very worried about love. With the Four of Swords in reverse, very well could be you struggle with your straight sleep. Maybe you stay up late at night, or you haven't really been taking care of yourself and you've been really, really stressed out. With the Ace of Cups at the bottom, also an energy of focusing on love. I'm looking for love. I want a new beginning. I want for love to come. So in your deepest moments, even when you don't think you're sleeping because you're like so stressed out or whatnot, I think Spirit's trying to say we connect with you and we hear you. We know you're worried about it or stressed about it. With the Two of Swords, kind of sideways and reversed. The Temperance, tilted. Ace of Swords at the bottom. I think Spirit's saying you got to be honest with yourself and see things more clearly. There's a lot of this energy of trying to bring balance into your own energy and your own mindset of what's really going on in front of you. There's been decisions that you've been holding off on making. I don't know if you're not really connecting with other people right now. With the Two of Swords in reverse, slightly tilted. It's like that energy of like you're not trying to communicate with others a lot, or you've been either cutting people out or just not even bothering to connect with people. It doesn't have to be men. It can just be people in general, because you can't have a stable emotional sense of self if you're always hanging out by yourself, avoiding other people, not opening up your energy. It's very important. You have to love yourself in order to love other people, but also you have to let people in and exchange energy with you, okay? We're not meant to be put on this earth to be alone. We're here to, I know it's crazy to say, but we're here to engage with others, okay? Doesn't have to be physical, doesn't have to be super lovey-dovey and emotional, but we have to care about others. We have to build communities and grow. And it looks like Spirit is saying that you haven't been really making decisions to really connect with people, and you've been in this energy of being a little bit off balance, and Spirit wants you to be honest with yourself about that and start communications with people, okay? Not just with Spirit, God, and the universe, okay? Because they hear you all the time, 24/7, okay? You can talk to them all day and night. Even if you don't talk to them, they'll hear you. But they're in this energy of wanting you to connect with others. With the Five of Wands and the Three of Pentacles in reverse, another energy of... I feel like there's a part of you where you haven't been connecting with like even your friends. Maybe you've been very focused on work. Maybe you've just been focused on like having a lot of internal conflict of whether or not you really trust other people. Or maybe feeling like, oh, I feel like people just create conflict and drama in my life. I just prefer to not deal with them. With the Ten of Swords in reverse, the World, and the Devil at the bottom. Okay, Spirit is also saying there is this energy where you're not giving up on something, but you're also not letting something go, okay? With it, you're like resisting some sort of an ending. And with the World card, Spirit is saying you have to close out cycles in order for something new to happen, but you also have not let go of something that you need to let go of, okay? Very well could be ending of a feeling, could be negativity, could be pain, it could be anything that you really need to end that you need to, okay? And once you really release that energy with the World card, in divine timing, I know we love this word, in divine timing, things will come to you, okay? Literally, the world is in your hands. And with the Devil at the bottom, there is a very heavy energy where in your mind you have a lot of fear that things won't change. What if I get screwed over again? What if the connection doesn't come together? What if it takes forever? What if all these energies of fear, assuming the worst is going to happen, Spirit is saying you're in a very negative headspace, in a very toxic kind of energy within yourself. And it's a cycle that won't end. And that's why with the Ten of Swords in reverse and the World card, Spirit is saying you got to put in some effort of letting go of these negative thoughts and fears. Okay? Because right now, in the Devil energy, it's like an energy of, it could be codependence. It could be an energy of being addicted to the worst kind of thoughts and feelings. Assuming things aren't going to come together. Assuming that, you know, my life is never going to improve. Love is never coming towards me. Whatever it is, Spirit is saying the obsessive thoughts have to stop. Because you're only drawing in the opposite of what you desire. Okay? With the Strength card, Spirit is also saying be confident that things will happen the way that they're supposed to. Hold on to your inner strength, your own confidence, and belief in Spirit. Okay? Strength isn't just about yourself. It's also believing that things will happen for you because Spirit will guide it to, because the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, is also in connection with you. You create the reality that you envision for yourself. With the Knight of Pentacles, it might be slow and steady, but making that effort is going to create the life that you desire. The slow movement sometimes is unbearable. And Spirit knows this. They're like, it's unbearable. Coming towards you, but you gotta release the negative thoughts and the fears. With the Three of Cups and the Hangman, you've been thinking a lot about reconciliation, reuniting, or connecting with someone. Clearly this is about Terry. There is this desire and lots of thinking, but lots of waiting going on. And the Hangman on this card is very interesting because he's hanging upside down, but it's like it's at nighttime with the star and with stars and the moon hanging in the distance. So it's almost like you dream a lot, you connect a lot in your dreams of connecting with your person. So I feel like you have a very telepathic connection with your person. I feel like there's a lot of 5D activity, but there is like this energy of bringing that into the 3D, okay? Because the Three of Cups in this card has a humongous sun in the background behind these ladies, and then at the bottom with the Hangman, this man is hanging upside down with like the moon and the stars and like the night sky. With the High Priestess and the Empress at the bottom, again, there is this energy where sit back and attract. Believe that you're abundantly creating the life that you desire. It looks like you do want to be a wife. You do want more for yourself. You want a connection that's going to grow over time. But with the High Priestess, you're blocking your own energy. You're in this energy of not seeing things clearly or wondering if it's never going to happen. So Spirit is saying, don't assume the worst. Literally, the High Priestess fell on top of the Devil. And on these cards in this deck, for some reason, the High Priestess is dark. Like, she's wearing, like, black lace, a black cloak, black headpiece, and it's, like, dark in her background. And it fell on top of the Devil. So it's like, sometimes your thinking gets you to the point of not seeing this beautiful version of yourself as the Empress, of believing and knowing that you can have everything that you want in this life. Okay? Put yourself in the energy of the Empress. Focus on you. Focus on what matters. Sorry. I think that Spirit really wants you to focus on what matters to you. Focus on work. Focus on your family. Focus on building connections that really matter to you. And don't forget about yourself. With the Four of Pentacles in reverse, the Five of Pentacles reversed, and the King of Swords in reversed, there is a person in your life. This is interesting. The Four of Pentacles reversed, the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles reversed and the King of Swords in reversed. I think this is your father. Because with the King of Swords in reverse, it could be a father figure who's passed away. But with the Four of Pentacles in reverse and the Five of Pentacles in reverse, there's this energy of like, I hear what you're thinking, and I hear like you're opening up in what you desire, and I wish that I could speak to you as well. I'm trying to speak. It even could be that he's trying to connect with your person to bring him towards you. It's like I'm trying in the 5D as well to try and connect you two together and also bring you two together, to bring in this communication. I feel like there's a lot of energy that he's putting forth, but he doesn't really know how to make it come to you faster. Because with the Ace of Wands in reversed and the Queen of Wands in reversed, looks like you're growing a little bit impatient because you feel like there's no movement. It's like this energy of like, it's not really happening. I'm not seeing signs of it coming together, or I'm not getting any communication. There hasn't been any kind of movement towards me, and it's making me impatient. It very well could be, if now this isn't your father, with the Four of Pentacles reversed and the Five of Pentacles reversed, could be that, you know, if this is Terry, it very well could be that he's in a very negative headspace and assuming, like, I'm not really worth anything right now. If I was to come towards you or have a conversation with you, like, you're gonna think I'm, like, worthless or, you know, not anything. Like, he feels like he doesn't have any stability or balance, and he'd be coming towards you the wrong way. And with the Ace of Wands in reverse and the Queen of Wands in reverse, he's also afraid of like coming towards you and you being mad at him. I don't know why he'd think that you'd be mad at him, but he's like, I don't want to say the wrong thing to you, or I don't want you to think lesser of me. With the Four of Wands in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune reversed, I feel like also it's not the correct time for him to come towards you, because with the Four of Wands in reverse, it fell right on top of the Four of Pentacles in reverse. He doesn't have stability in his life. He's also in the energy that it's not a good time. The wheel is not coming towards you at this moment because, again, he needs to move, and also there is this lack of stability. With the Star in reverse and the Page of Cups in reversed, he's also not healed. He's emotionally not in a good place, and he's scared. With the Page of Cups in reversed, he's scared. Because with the Queen of Pentacles, he feels like you're this amazing woman who is motherly, caring, giving, very kind. Also somebody who's very stable, financially, mentally, emotionally, psychologically. One of it, some of it, all of it. With the Magician at the bottom, he feels like you're the type of person, whatever you want, you get. I feel like he doesn't think that he can measure up to you. Also, with the Tower and the Ten of Cups in reverse and the Judgment, he's had a realization. Lots of shocking realizations. Lots of energy. I think even in his dreams, even like in his conscious mind, he's realizing the person he's left behind, which is you. You know? He's like, I am unhappy and unfulfilled because I'm not at the place where I need to be. I'm the reason for this loss. I'm the reason that things got left behind. So I feel like he's having realizations left and right. Even with the Ten of Cups in reverse, I feel like he felt like maybe his family was meddling in the connection. Which needs about love. Coming towards her. She needs to know. With the Eight of Wands, the Six of Wands reversed, and the Two of Pentacles in reversed. There's also fear that he holds on to very heavily, that if he was to come towards you, that you're going to reject him or deny him, that he won't have success in being able to communicate or connect with you. And with the Two of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom, because he feels like, I don't have anything to offer you. My money isn't good. I don't have stability. Like, if I come towards you, you're going to look at me and think, like, so am I supposed to, like, take care of you now? Do you know what I mean? I feel like he's afraid to come towards you because he really just doesn't have his life together. Or his finances balanced, and also his life has been turned upside down. With the Eight of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles in reversed, another energy of, I feel a little trapped in my mind with negativity, even though I think about you. With the Ten of Pentacles in reversed, I just got out of something big, or I'm ending something big that's costing me a lot of money. My money, again, is not in a good place. Maybe he feels like that's why, like, it's almost like I couldn't even take you out on a date and buy you flowers and chocolate, that kind of thing. Because it's like I have so many bills to pay, or I have a lot of stuff going on. With the Moon in reverse and the Five of Swords in reverse, he's afraid to tell you the truth of what's happening. He's afraid that if you knew everything that's going on, if you knew the state of where he was, you would be like, no thanks. It's a lot of ego kind of things that he's dealing with. But I'm not going to lie to you, social media also has taught a lot of men that, you know, if you don't have anything to offer, then don't bother taking me out on a date, that kind of thing. People shouldn't pay attention to social media. People are worth more than how much money they have in the bank. With the Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Cups in reversed, I think that he's trying to overcome negativity, a lot of pain and sadness, maybe even depression, and wanting to reconnect with you slowly. But hoping for growth. With the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Wands in reverse, he's not very strong in who he is right now. And with the Nine of Pentacles, he's like, I need to get single, but I gotta get stable. Financially, mentally, emotionally, psychologically. But with the King of Wands in reverse, he's like, I'm really insecure. I feel like I'm not getting there, or I can't come towards you. Like, not worth anything. Okay? So I feel like he's on the way. He's just very slowly going through a process of this ending. But he's also like, I gotta get good enough in order to come towards you. I hate that a lot of people feel like they have to have like everything all set and ready just to even say hi to someone. I think it's very bizarre. Anything else? Or the Six of Cups and the Death card. So it looks like it's going to take some time. With the Six of Cups, he does want to reconcile with you, but with the Death card at the bottom, he has a lot of endings and transformations that he needs to go through. The Dark Night of the Soul, releasing negativity, releasing fear. He has some work ahead of him, okay? I don't want to say it's going to be Scorpio season, but with the Six of Cups, maybe 6 months from now, I don't want to say it's that long, but he is in that energy of wanting to reunite with you. And it's crazy because literally as I look across the table, I see the Three of Cups. So I feel like there's a heavy energy of wanting to connect with you. It's just taking time, okay? He's got a lot he needs to process and go through in order to make his way towards you the right way and feeling like it's going to be successful. Because I think he just feels like you're going to reject him if he comes towards you. He's like, you know, I don't have anything to offer you. Like, I can't do anything with you. Like, why would anyone want to be with me? Sad. But that's his current state of mind. Let me see about your yes or no question. And J Moon, you can post your question, hon. Alright, let's see. I feel like he's going through a very rocky path right now. These cards don't shuffle. With the Moon card, probably not. Because with the Moon card, there's a lot of unknown factors still involved. There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of hidden things that need to come to the surface. With the Knight of Swords, even if he wants to come towards you quickly, when he comes towards you, it'll probably be more of communication, like a message or a call, than it would be physically meeting up. Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Devil in reverse. He needs to overcome feeling insecure. I think with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, maybe even Feel like it could even be like maybe a payment schedule about his child, paying for a child. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Either not single or not stable, financially, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, not independent. Seven of Pentacles, still waiting. There's other things that are being worked on to get him through this process. Six of Wands in reverse and the Three of Wands in reversed. Kind of like in that slouchy, unfortunate kind of energy with the Six of Wands in reverse. Crap, things didn't go my way. What am I going to do? I can't plan for my future until this gets... it even could be like maybe a trial or hearing. I don't know if like with this paying for a child thing with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, could be that maybe a trial has to be set, he has to wait, or this has to be taken care of, or maybe if they're going to sell a property or something or divide assets, it takes time, there's waiting. With the Two of Cups and the Four of Pentacles in reverse, a dissolution of a relationship for a long time, especially when a child is involved, or any joint assets or anything, can take a lot of time. Because with the Two of Cups and the Four of Pentacles in reverse, even though he wants to come towards you, even though he sees you as the person I want to go towards, with the Four of Pentacles in reverse, he feels like I have so many big payments or big things I have to like deal with right now and release and let go of, that I don't have money to bring to the table. So again, I feel like there's a lot of things financially that's draining him that he's really worried about. He even could be like waiting on something financially in order to be able to be free. Does that make sense? I don't see him being free by the summer. I think he wants to, but with the Seven of Pentacles under the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, something like there's a process that they have to wait on. There's lots of waiting going on. Six of Wands in reverse, maybe some bad news that, oh, you got to wait a little bit longer. Three of Wands in reverse, I can't plan ahead because I have to wait on this thing to finish. So there's something else. And with the Moon, could be hidden things. And that could be like assets, splitting assets, or again, selling properties, that kind of thing. Even could be like, oh, it even could be maybe the woman will try and, you know, say that, oh, I feel like you've been cheating on me, or who knows, and she might try and get back at him for it. There's a lot of things going on that aren't coming to the surface right now that need to be dealt with, okay? So it might take longer than this summer. But like I said, you might get a phone call, but I don't think that physically that you're gonna like reconcile. I hope I was able to help you, hon. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your donation. I hope that he can get it together and get it moving. Let me tell you, people are taking longer and longer to separate from people who aren't good for them. There's a process, and sometimes if one person fights to keep you around, don't stay with people who don't make the effort to want to be with you and stay with you, all right? At the end of the day, good luck, hon. I feel him strongly in your energy too, and I feel like, I'm not gonna lie to you, God's fan, I think that your father is putting a lot of the energy in your mind too. Like, I'm here doing everything that I can to make this come together for you, because he literally showed up so strong today as well. Like, I got like a heavy, like cold energy like fall on me. I was like, oh, here he is. Good luck, hon. Stay positive, okay? I know sometimes it can be frustrating, but stay positive. Alrighty, J Moon. Yep, you can, hon. But will you post your other question too? There's a female boss that's pissed at you. Are they pissed at you with the Queen of Wands? Yes. Super pissed. With the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Cups in reverse, somebody doesn't like you because of the mistake that you made. Whatever you did, they feel like, I don't know if they feel like you did it on purpose, but they feel like with the Knight of Cups in reverse, like, did you not communicate that you made a mistake? It's like, why didn't you, or did you like take action and be like, hey, I made a mistake? Did you take action, hun? And let them know that you made a mistake? Because with the Empress in reverse and the Page of Pentacles in reverse, there's a woman who's super pissed at you. Like, she feels like, I don't trust you with the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Like, why don't you know what you're doing? Like, do you know what you're doing? I hate to say it, but I feel like she's assuming the worst of you. She feels like you're incompetent. With the Five of Cups in reverse and the Moon, I think she wonders too, like, am I going to find out you made other mistakes that you're hiding? What did you do? Like, what are you hiding? Like, now she's making assumptions. Like, I don't trust you. I feel like you're hiding other mistakes. With the Seven of Swords in reverse and the Hierophant in reverse, the Justice reverse and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, was this like a big mistake? Because when it was revealed with the Hierophant in reverse, they're like, yeah, definitely not okay. Feeling like, you know, there's definitely not going to be any kind of promotions or anything good looking your way in the future. I don't know if they feel like you broke the rules, because with the Justice in reverse and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, I don't know, it's really weird. I don't know if they're like, we're afraid to fire you because something might happen to us, or they're wondering if you did something else that's really bad that you're hiding. I believe you. Of course. I think I know the one, they all like hate me or something. Okay, well, I don't know. I mean, specifically a woman showing up, but now she feels like you might be hiding stuff. Maybe, like, and she wonders if you're going through something, going through a difficult time, you can tell us, but are you hiding other things? And she feels like, am I going to find out that you've been doing things like breaking the rules or doing something else? And with the Justice in reverse and Nine of Pentacles in reverse, I hate to say it, I don't know what kind of mistake this is, but she's like, legally, I can't even go after you because you're probably not worth anything, so I can't even go after you. I don't know, like, she's kind of crazy. Like, I don't know, it's really weird. She wonders if maybe you're hiding things that are like not good. I don't know, did you steal time or something? Like, you took an extra long lunch break, or you didn't like complete something and you said you did. I don't know, but she feels like you broke some rules. And she's like super pissed. And she thinks that you might be hiding something else. But yes, they are pissed. What's your question, hon? Then why are you still working there, J-Moon? If they are mistreating you, why do you continue to work there? Have you been looking for other jobs? Have you been applying? What have you been doing? Or do you just assume that they hate you and you assume that they treat you worse? Because if you know for a fact that they're treating you worse than everyone else, you need to be reporting it to HR. You need to be having conversations with people about this. You need to look for another job. Like, what are you doing about this? What's your question, hon? Keep looking. Apply to anything and everything, J-Moon. Literally. Just apply left and right until you find something, okay? Because okay, no offense, J-Moon. From the very beginning, since you started getting readings from me, you've been miserable at every job you've ever had, okay? So it's either the job or it's you. Which one is it? You've never been happy about your job. You always want something else. You always assume everybody hates you or they're mistreating you, or, you know, if you're not happy, you have to find another job and do something about it, okay? If you feel like these people are truly mistreating you, you need to start making reports to HR, okay? You got to make a decision with your life, because it's a choice to be happy every day. It's a choice to love someone every day. And it's a choice to enjoy going to work sometimes. Sometimes, sure, it can be hard and like upsetting, but if it's really this miserable for you at every job you've had, find a different kind of job, okay? Try something else, okay? Even if they all suck, eventually you'll find something that you do like, okay? But you've never been happy ever about your job. You've always been miserable, upset, like felt hated on, mistreated. You should never feel that way about going to work, okay? I understand, oh, it's boring, or oh, it's hard, but everybody hates me. Everyone treats me like crap. I feel like they're not, like, I feel like they disrespect me, or I feel like they discriminate against me. If you feel that way at work, J-Moon, there's something going on, okay? It's either you or it's them, and you got to make a decision of what you want to do about it, okay? Because it's your life. My colleagues feel towards me at my work. Okay. And here's the other thing. If you never talk to anyone at work, that's a problem, J-Moon. Because then people just make assumptions about you and they don't have any clear idea of who you are. Does that make sense? So if you're not friendly and talkative and like, you know, on good terms with people at work, a lot of times their energy will be very like, meh. But we'll see. Yes, Kaiser, you'll be my last reading if you donate, hon. Try a different field, J-Moon. If it's not something that you like, try a different field, try something different. With the Nine of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Cups in reverse, somebody is lonely and sad, but they're not single. There's a boss maybe or a guy who is lonely, sad, unhappy in their lives. But with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, they're not single. They might be a very codependent person, but they're not single, and they might be thinking of you like, oh, it'd be nice to talk to you. I wish I could, but I'm not single. Very well could be them wishing that they were single so they can pursue you. Maybe they're very bored and unhappy in their marriage or their connection with somebody else. Or they're just lonely in general. And there's a lot of married people who are lonely, unfortunately. Even could be maybe he just feels insecure and he can't come towards you. With the Queen of Wands sideways and the Chariot in reverse, also somebody doesn't come towards you because they feel like you look very intimidating. Either you're attractive or an energy of like you might have a temper. And with the Chariot in reverse, they're kind of scared to take action towards you or communicate with you. With the Four of Pentacles in reverse, the Six of Wands, and the Two of Wands in reverse. Huh. One person thinks it's really great that, and it's great for them that they don't have to pay you a whole lot and you stay around and you continue to work there. So that might be one of the bosses. With the Five of Pentacles sideways and the Devil at the bottom, somebody really wants to talk to you, but they're not. I think they have a lot of sexual thoughts about you, and they think about talking to you, but they hold off. They're like, maybe one of these days, but I don't feel confident enough to come towards her. With the Queen of Cups in reverse and the Temperance in reverse, somebody feels like you look depressed or unhappy all the time. Like, I don't know if she's sick or what's going on with her, but she looks really miserable, unhappy, depressed. I try to get their energy towards you of like what they think of you as a person or about work. Sometimes people don't think of you in a work sense. Does that make sense? Unfortunately, I mean, a lot of these energies aren't really work related. I mean, somebody feels like, oh, great, I don't have to pay her a lot, and it's good news that she stays here and like for as long as she has. Another person has, of course, okay. With the Two of Swords sideways and the Eight of Wands in reverse, someone has no idea what to think of you. Oh, I was just shuffling. Someone has no idea what to think of you. Because they feel like we never have conversations. Like, I have no idea what kind of person she is. I have no idea what to think of her. Eight of Wands in reverse. We've never interact. We don't have. Because I asked specifically, I just want to know what people think of you work wise. I was like, eliminate, because I said your real name, but I muted it. So, know what these people think of you, like about work, your performance at work. Nothing inappropriate. Strictly work. Someone says, well, I never talk to her and I don't interact with her, so I have no idea what to think of her. With the Two of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, someone thinks that you're really great for business because they feel like, you know, you continue to work here and there's no issues. So they're like, you're kind of perfect for the job. Like, you don't quit or leave, or you don't ask for a whole lot. You show up to work. You're great. Someone thinks that you're great. Even could be with the Ten of Pentacles, they can keep their money. They can keep their riches and pay you little, kind of thing. With the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Swords in reverse, someone also feels like, I hate to say it, but someone feels like maybe that you'd be a liar and that they would have to defend themselves against you or something. They feel like they can't trust you. Work-wise, though. I hate to say it. I mean, Queen of Swords in reverse, someone also thinks that you might not be an intelligent person. Queen of Swords in reverse. In the upright, they would think that you're intelligent. In the reverse, they would think that you're not. With the Seven of Wands. But they feel like also could be, they might think that you lie a lot or you're deceptive. And with the Seven of Wands, they have to keep boundaries with you. Or that you might even lie to move your way up the ladder to get what you want. With the Judgment sideways and the Eight of Pentacles, you have a lot of people who have no clue what to think of you. This is like the third person. No clue what to think of you. They feel like Judgment sideways, I feel neutral about you. Eight of Pentacles, I just know that you work here or you do your job. Like, they have like no opinion. They're just like, well, she shows up and does her job and goes home. That's good enough for me. That kind of thing. I hate to say it like that. I just feel like some people, they just don't care. They're just like, I just come to work. The end, you know? Because some people literally only care about getting their work done and going home. They don't want to be there. They hate working. They wish they didn't have to go. So I feel like someone's just like neutral. No idea. I just know you work here. Five of Swords sideways. Lovers in reverse. Someone stays away from you because they feel like they can't trust you, or they assume that you might sabotage them in some way. And so they're like, yeah, I don't want to work with you or be around you or be friends with you. I feel like I can't trust you. Same energy is coming out earlier with the Queen of Swords in reverse. Scared to connect with you. What about work performance? Page of Wands sideways, again, neutral, not making efforts to converse with you, but also it could be that they feel like you're not a motivated person. Five of Cups in reverse, you look really depressed. You don't seem very motivated. Like like I feel like I couldn't give you work that's challenging because you're not going to take, like, you wouldn't be able to deal with it. Four of Swords reversed and the Ace of Swords. Somebody also thinks that, I don't know, they feel like you look like you don't sleep at night or you stay up all night. And with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Ten of Cups in reversed. Somebody also feels like you look like you'd be maybe high maintenance or something. Ten of Cups in reverse. You look very unhappy. Why do so many people think you look so unhappy? What's going on, Jamin? They were like, she looks depressed. She looks unhappy. She doesn't really talk to me, so I have no idea what to think of her. Ten of Swords in reverse and the Five of Wands. Someone doesn't want to get fired, so they avoid you. Because they feel like you might create conflict or drama. And so they're like, I don't want to get fired, so, I mean, I don't really want to talk to you. I feel like you might create conflict or drama for me. Nine of Wands sideways. Someone's defensive against you. Six of Pentacles. Even could be that they don't know because they feel like if they have to work with you, they have to be careful because it even could be maybe it's because you're female. A lot of men are worried working with a female because, oh, what if she claims I sexually harassed her because I made a funny joke that was inappropriate? Do you know what I mean? A lot of these people seem very defensive. And I don't think it's you yourself so much as they just feel like working with a woman. Because you get a lot of people who feel neutral and they don't really know what to assume about you because you don't have communication with each other. But a lot of them are scared to deal with you because they're afraid of getting screwed over somehow or that you would lie somehow to like either move up the ladder or get them in trouble. Okay? So I think that the people that you work with don't have a lot of assumptions about who you are, how you work. Like I said, they don't mind paying you very little and you still staying there. So, I don't know. I hate to... Listen, I'm not saying you're not valuable, but I don't see these people valuing you either. Does that make sense? Kind of like you're replaceable is kind of the energy that I feel of the cards and of the people. It's very strange. It's like this... It's really strange. It's just like, I don't know, but I don't want any drama. Oh... Working with her might create problems for me, or I don't really know what to think of her, but I'm just not going to have to deal with her if I don't have to. Like, all of this energy of, like, running away and hiding. Like, what is this? Anything else? Any other thoughts about her professional demeanor, her work? Four of Cups reversed, Eight of Cups sideways, Ten of Wands reversed. Somebody wishes you would take more initiative. They feel like maybe you can't handle the workload. And they're wondering why you're not leaving. They're like, why is she still staying here? I feel like she can't handle the workload. Three of Swords reversed and the Nine of Swords. Again, another energy of someone's afraid to talk to you. They feel like you're somebody who, you know, that might hurt them, might stress them out, and that they would have to like take a break or they need to heal. It's almost like this energy of like, I'm afraid she's gonna like get me in trouble, and then like I'm gonna have to stand up for myself, and then like I'm gonna be exhausted. And why? Are there lots of claims of this at your workplace or something? It's really weird. Okay, Kaiser, no worries. Yeah, I think that's the problem, Jamin. That's why they don't have, like, a whole lot of thoughts about you or even about your work performance. It's like, wow, we just keep giving her work and she's still here. Why hasn't she left yet? Anything else? I don't see anything. Seven of Cups sideways, Knight of Swords reversed, Six of Swords reversed, and the Empress. They feel like you're just going to leave the job, like, out of the blue. You're just going to be like, oh, I quit, I'm gone. They feel like, oh, I feel like one day she's just going to tell us she's leaving. And because she found a better job, she found something that pays her more. So, like I said, I don't think that they have very many thoughts about you. They're like, she'll probably leave, like, out of the blue, let us know that she'd probably find another job that pays her more money, and she's out. So, that's the way they view you. I know. Unfortunately, it's not. I think that's what it is. Maybe that's why they're all afraid that, oh, what if we get sued? What if she takes a joke that I said and, like, you know, blows it up out of proportion or something? Does that make sense? So I think that's what they're afraid of. I hope I was able to help you, hon. Thank you for being here and thank you for your donation. You can go ahead and post it, Miss J. That's what I see. A lot of it is like, you know, oh, she's still here. And it's like, what? That's why I was like, I don't understand why these people don't have very many thoughts of you, like professionally. Like I said, they feel like maybe you don't take enough initiative or like you're not somebody who's like a go-getter. And it's kind of like their way of being like, meh, okay. Does that make sense? And Happy Chick, go ahead and post your question too. And Kaiser. Okay. Just hold me. Oh, critical standard. Oh. Absolutely. I don't need the cards for that, but absolutely. Okay. Good luck, J-Moon. I hope you find a different job. Okay. With the Seven of Swords in reverse, no, they don't hold you to a more critical standard. With the Nine of Swords in reverse at the bottom, they just feel like they need to get to know you more. They feel like you need to reveal more of yourself to them, because with the Nine of Swords in reverse, they have a lot of fear and anxiety when it comes to you. Like I said yesterday, I feel like they're afraid, like, if I give you this position, are you just going to take it and run with it to go get a higher position or a higher paycheck somewhere else? Like, I don't understand who you are as a person. I feel like I only know you surface level. You need to reveal more of who you are. Because with the Two of Cups and the Four of Pentacles, they feel like you could be perfect for a position. But with the Four of Pentacles, like, you're perfect when it comes to, like, stability or, like, making good decisions to bring stability to the company. With the Two of Cups, again, perfect kind of position, perfect person for the job, but you don't talk to anyone. Four of Pentacles, you're silent, you hold things in. With the Ten of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Wands in reverse, also an energy of, like, if you become overwhelmed, are you going to bounce? Like, are you just going to take this, like, you're taking initiative now, and then you're going to decide, I'm going to leave? With the Empress sideways and the Nine of Wands, they also feel like you're not very open. You might be a bit defensive. You don't get close to anyone. You are kind of standoffish. They feel like also with the Empress sideways, it's like if you became a boss, are you just going to be the same way? Are you not going to connect with others? They feel like also you might be somebody who might be a bit kind of like not open to connecting with others. With the Six of Wands and the Four of Swords in reverse, they're also in this energy of, if you were to get promoted, they're afraid of all the backlash that might also happen. Because it's almost like, I think everyone has their eye on you, but with the Four of Swords in reverse, there is this worry that, okay, I want her to be successful, I want her to do great, it's just I feel like there's a lot of fear and anxiety when it comes to putting you in a higher position. Just because there's like, what if she doesn't like really connect with everyone below her? What if she becomes like a micromanager or very difficult? They're kind of worried about who you're going to become, because they feel like they don't know who you are. Does that make sense? Even if you wouldn't, people always make assumptions, and I feel like there's this like weird energy of like, how is she going to change? Is she going to be different? That kind of thing. Yeah, exactly. That's why they feel like you're very defensive and you're closed off and you don't like play well with others, or you're just somebody who doesn't like open up to other people. Okay. But that's what I see, hun. Okay? It's not that they hold you to a higher standard, they're just worried. Like, because, like I said, when you become a manager, unfortunately, they need you to schmooze. Like, it can be difficult because sometimes you deal with really, really difficult subordinates. And there's nothing worse than dealing with someone who works below you who just wants to make your life miserable. Okay? Yeah, I know. But that's what they need. That for them, they feel like, well, that's how you get like you create rapport with your coworkers or your subordinates, and that's how you get them to like you and want to, impress you and do better. Does that make sense? But that's what it looks like. I feel like it's just an energy of we need you to open up. We need you to like reveal who you are a little more. We gotta get a better feel for you because you seem a little bit defensive. You're closed off, that kind of thing. Okay. Yeah. Family, but that's dangerous too. That's dangerous too, let me tell you. Treating people like family sometimes in the workplace is very dangerous. Because if push comes to shove, people will start using the word family against you. Okay? So stay positive and don't assume that they're working against you. I think they have a different kind of work culture there, okay? And every company has their own kind of work culture. There are some, like if you were in stocks or if you were a lawyer, it would be perfect because you have to work independently. Who cares about your subordinates? They just do what you tell them to do. But in your workplace, they might be the kind of people where it's like, well, everyone needs to get along. Everyone needs to act real, kiss everyone's butts. You know what I mean? It's every workplace is different. But I feel like for the work culture, they want you to assimilate, okay? And it's up to you if you want to or not. Because if you continue to stay there, then you need to assimilate. If not, then moving up will be difficult. Okay? Yeah, I know. Let me tell you, can I tell you that one of my friends, she was trying to work at like like in college, she was trying to work at this, I don't know if it's like a game place or something, but they told her that she needed to flirt with the customers and she needed to like dress inappropriately, like literally. I was like, what? And she goes, yeah, I felt really uncomfortable and I didn't like it. And so I decided I wasn't going to work there. And I was like, thank goodness. But a lot of girls, young girls work there. And that's what they told everyone to do. Flirt, dress inappropriately, be like touchy. Like, I was like, isn't that like sexual harassment? Like, what? Like, I was like, what? That's crazy. But that's what they were saying. And because she refused to do that, they're like, yeah, you're not gonna work here. So just a heads up, every work culture is different. If it's not for you, then that's what you need to know. Okay. Good luck, hon. I hope I was able to help you. Sometimes though, if you're really friendly and you're attractive though, good luck. Then they get the wrong idea and then you're like, that's not what I meant. It's really confusing. Listen, it's confusing. It's really confusing. I wish you the best of luck though. Okay, let me know how it goes. Alright, happy chick. Happy chick. I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Very happy chick. Let's see. Ooh, what is gonna happen? A good question. But congratulations. I'm glad you did. With the Four of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Ooh, okay, the Four of Pentacles in this deck, there's a person digging their fingernails into the wooden table. Like, I think he wants to, like, trap you back. He's like, I don't understand what the heck is going on. Like, where are you going? It's almost like this energy if he wants to keep you. But he's like, I don't know how. With the Three of Cups and the Ace of Cups, he wants to start over. He's like, can we fix things? But with the Moon, he's scared. Page of Cups. Huh. Okay. Because with the Moon and the Page of Cups, he's in that energy of he's scared. Because he cares about you, but he's scared to, like, apologize. He's afraid even if I apologize, I feel like it's going to fall on deaf ears. With the Knight of Pentacles in reverse and the Fool in reverse, that it's not going to go anywhere. That you can't even be friends, you can't even talk. Kind of like I'd have to grow up, but I don't know that I can. With the Two of Swords sideways, the Seven of Swords in reverse, and the Four of Wands in reverse, you've also made the decision that you said that you're going to move out. And so he's like, well, how can we fix things or resolve things if we're not even going to be around each other and you move out? With the Five of Wands in reverse and the Four of Swords in reverse. So he's in this energy of, like, I don't want any conflict or drama. But now he's not going to be able to sleep at night because he's afraid. And he's really stressed out. With the Three of Swords in reverse, the Page of Swords in reverse, and the Knight of Wands in reverse. Huh. He wonders. So he wonders if you're running into the arms of some other guy. He's gonna spy on you. Whether it's driving by your parents' place or asking friends and family. Make sure that your phone doesn't have any tracing apps on it or anything. If you have an iPhone or whatever you have, make sure he can't follow and see where you are, because I feel like he's going to spy and see if, oh, are you getting help from somebody? Like, are you running into the arms of some other person? Because with the Knight of Wands in reverse, he feels like this was an impulsive decision. Like, what the heck happened? Like, what's going on? He's very confused. And he's mad because he's like, I don't get it. Why all of a sudden? Ace of Swords in reverse and the King of Cups. He thinks that you're hiding, that there's some man that, like, is in love with you, or you're in a relationship with somebody else. She feels like you're hiding some guy. Or he feels like, sorry, that you're hiding some guy. With the Six of Cups reverse, the Hierophant reverse, and the Strength card. He feels like you're also upset with him because he didn't, like, marry you fast enough. And that you've been holding in for a long time, waiting. He thought that, I don't know, it's really weird. With the Hermit and the Emperor, he's going to try and work on himself. He's like, I need to really think about this while I'm on my own and start focusing on my career and, like, taking charge of my life. What's he going to do? With the Eight of Cups and the Six of Wands in reverse, he's really hurt because he's just like, oh, that's really bad news that you're leaving me. Like, I don't understand you're leaving me. Why? Is there somebody else in your life? He's going to feel defeated. With the Queen of Cups sideways and the Five of Pentacles, he feels like you're sad and you're, like, leaving him behind or abandoning him. He's like, I disappointed her or I hurt her, and now he's like abandoning me. She's abandoning me. But it's weird because in this Queen of Cups card, it's very different. There's like a man who is hurt, he's bleeding, he's cut in multiple places, his shirt's torn, and like the Queen of Cups is like this mermaid who kisses him and like heals him. So he feels like when I was broken, like you fixed me, you healed me, and now it's like it's almost like he feels like he broke you while you were healing him. And with the Two of Wands and the Six of Swords, he's like, this time apart is gonna make me think of things, of what to do next. Maybe he feels like he needs to overcome his demons. But he's like, I need to do something about it. With the Five of Swords, he doesn't know what to do or what to say. 10 of Swords, because he feels like no matter what, it's over. Like there's no fixing it. There's no way back. With the Eight of Wands, the World, and the Devil, he's also having really negative thoughts of like, even if I asked you to stay, is it still going to be over? Like, I don't want you to go. Did you leave me to go to somebody else? Like, I don't know. He's like assuming the worst. Two of Cups reversed and the Five of Cups. He's sad that you're breaking up with him or that you left him. King of Wands in reverse. He's angry, insecure, doesn't know what to do. Hangman, thinking. He's just going to be doing a lot of thinking and self-reflecting on his behavior, on his abusiveness. With the Tower in reversed, he doesn't want this to be over. Ace of Wands. He's going to try and see if he can fix things with you after some time. Maybe 6 days, a few days. With the Ten of Pentacles sideways and the Star, I feel like he's going to be like, it's almost like this energy of like, can I fix things with you? Like, do you want to get married? Like, I almost feel like he might try and like love bomb you. So be careful about that. Kind of like, you want to get married? Would you marry me? Like, were you tired of waiting? Like, would it be different? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. It's like he's going to do what he can. With the Empress in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles, yeah, he feels like you're trying to manipulate him to try and get married. With the Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Seven of Pentacles, it's almost like he doesn't want to let you go, but he doesn't also put effort in the connection. So he's like, I still want to be in your life. Can we just still be friends? Still be in each other's lives? Knight of Swords, let's talk about things. King of Swords in reverse, be careful. He might not tell you the truth. Even could be, maybe your father's going to have a conversation with him. Maybe he's going to tell him, stay away from my daughter. Because on the Knight of Swords, there's like a man pointing at another man, like yelling at him, and the guy who's sitting down like is like terrified. So, and with the King of Swords reverse at the bottom, it could be that your father's going to have a conversation with him to stay the hell away from you. Anything else? And with the Knight of Cups and the Six of Pentacles, he's going to apologize. He's going to try and see, I don't know if he wants to buy you gifts, or he's going to try and see, can we at least be friends? Can we talk? Can we still like be in each other's lives? So I think he's going to come and like have a communication with you. Death in reverse and this Nine of Cups. His wish is for you to not leave him, to not break up with him. He's going to ask for you back. Page of Pentacles, the Sun. He's going to tell you, you make me so happy. He might try and reminisce about positive memories. That's what it looks like. I feel like he's going to try, like he's going to take some time to really think about things and try and like fix things or reconcile with you. So you have to make a decision of what you're going to do. Okay? But I do see him wanting to come back towards you, apologize to you, see if you guys can even be friends or still be in each other's lives. Yikes. But that's what I get, hun. Let me know how things go. Don't let him trick you and fool you. If, you know, be careful. Be really, really careful. Okay? Oy. Good luck, hun. Alright, Kaiser. You're at... Kaiser, you're at 147. Good. Stand up for yourself. It's the best decision you can make for yourself. Alright, Kaiser, let me see. Okay. I'm not gonna lie to you, Kaiser. I don't think you're gonna like the reading that I'm gonna give you. I don't think I've ever really given you a positive reading about Erica. Because I honestly don't believe she wants to be in a relationship with you. I've never gotten it. I don't know that that's changed at all, but I'll see. With the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Swords in reverse, she's in this energy of like trying to improve her life. She's like, it's time for me to like fix my life, fix the pain I've endured, improve her life choices, make better decisions. She just feels like it's time for me to heal and move forward with my life. Okay. With the Two of Wands in reverse and the Ten of Wands in reverse, she's in this energy of like dragging her feet or making any kind of decision when it comes to you. She feels like life is really stressful and overwhelming. With the Empress in reverse, the Three of Wands, and the Page of Swords in reverse, she's also somebody who is like worried about herself. Like, she's more concerned about herself than about anyone else. And I think also, again, she's kind of greedy, maybe a little bit selfish and manipulative, because she's putting space between the two of you. Because with Page of Swords in reverse, she feels like you watch her, but also I feel like she watches you too. High Priestess, she doesn't really know what to think about you. With the Sun in reverse, she's not happy in her own life. Tower in reverse, she doesn't want to end the connection with you, but it's also like with the Four of Wands in reverse, she doesn't want to be in like a relationship with you either. I think she just wants to be like on friendly terms with you. With the Lovers and the King of Cups, she knows that you want to be in a relationship with her and that you like her a lot. But with the Moon in reverse, because you revealed it to her with the Magician and you're trying to make the effort to change things, she feels like you two get along well. But with the Death in reverse, she doesn't want to change the connection. With the Ten of Cups and the Ace of Wands in reverse, she's just happy with the way things are. She's like, you know, we get along and I think that you're a really nice person. I feel like, you know, we have stuff in common, and but I don't want to change the connection. I like it just the way that it is. You make me very emotionally fulfilled, or you make me happy. But with the Ace of Wands in reverse, she doesn't want to move forward in the connection. With the Hermit, she likes being alone. She likes being by herself. With the Five of Wands in reverse, she's like, I don't want any conflict or drama. Queen of Wands in reverse and the Temperance. I'm telling you, her energy always comes out like this, where she's like about herself. I think that, I don't know, she's like a high maintenance person, but with the Queen of Wands in reverse, she really is focused on like, I don't know, she might have a bit of a short temper. She might have a bit of an ego. She might also, I hate to say it, but it always comes out where she like comes across as kind of like a gold digger, or somebody who's just really, really about herself and what she can do for herself to like better herself. And she's very impatient. With the Temperance, she just wants peace and harmony in her life and to bring balance into her life. With the Four of Swords in reverse, she doesn't sleep well at night. She's really stressed out about just life in general. King of Swords in reverse, and the King of Wands, the Six of Swords reversed, and the... Okay, so I hate to say it to you like this, but she feels like you're dishonest or deceptive, that you also want to be single, that you're just looking for attention. With the Six of Swords in reverse and the Two of Swords reversed, because maybe your life is a little bit... She's afraid that, you know, you might create some kind of like stress or drama in her life, and that kind of stresses her out a lot. And she's like, I don't want to make any big life-changing decisions. With the Seven of Wands, because I'm all about going after what I want right now. Judgment in reverse, I feel like it'd be a mistake to date you or connect with you. With the Seven of Cups in reverse, she's realized. Page of Cups, I like being friends with you, but Six of Cups in reverse. But in the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, she doesn't want to have bad blood in the workplace. Because with the Six of Cups in reverse, I don't want to have like a problem with you if like things don't work out. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And then like, you know, I'm trying to avoid you at work or something. Queen of Pentacles, I'm more focused on my own stability and being friends with people. Five of Cups, because I'm not really happy with my life right now. Ace of Swords in reverse, I don't really want to talk about it. With the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Cups, she feels like, you know, I just like talking to people and being nice to people. I don't mind, like, I don't know, it's almost like this weird energy as she wants to like just date around and meet people. Nine of Cups in reverse, but she's not ready to like be in a commitment because she's made a decision. Chariot, Eight of Swords reverse, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. She doesn't want to get married anytime soon. Or maybe you told her that you got divorced, and with the King of Pentacles in reverse and the Nine of Wands in reverse, I don't know, like, and the Star in reverse. She doesn't think that you're healed from your divorce. And I don't know, she feels like you might be just looking for a rebound and you're not looking to invest in anything serious. But also, she's not looking for a relationship either. And with the World and the Hangman and Nine of Pentacles, she feels like I just want to be independent and have fun and like do my own thing. I want to be single or find somebody that's gonna, I don't know, it's like I'm not looking for a relationship. Ace of Cups reverse, Seven of Swords in reverse, to be honest. Two of Cups in reverse, I don't want a relationship. Three of Cups, I just want friendship. It's all I ever get from her for you. Friendship. Two of Pentacles in reverse, my life is out of balance. I don't know what I want. Seven of Pentacles, I just want friendship. Six of Pentacles in reverse, but I don't have a lot of time or a lot to offer. Page of Wands in reverse, I'm kind of like insecure. Ten of Swords reverse, I don't want our connection to be over, but Nine of Swords, I feel like relationships, or I think she's kind of scared of you a little bit. Eight of Cups, Queen of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, I feel like she's kind of scared of you. She's scared of potentially connecting with someone. She's afraid that she might have to, like, you might go through like a bad breakup. Things might get awkward. But with the Queen of Swords, she's like, I just want what I want to do. I'm honest. Page of Pentacles in reversed. I'm like not too good. And the Four of Cups. She's not doing too hot financially or something. And she's like unhappy with her own life. Five of Pentacles reversed. She just wants somebody to talk to. But Four of Pentacles, I don't want a relationship or open up emotionally. Underlying energy, Five of Swords. I don't think she trusts you. There's something about her where she doesn't trust you, or there's something that she has doubts. Four in reverse, I don't want to take a risk and have a new beginning. Justice in reverse, because I don't want for something weird to happen between us. Also, because you've been divorced. Three of Pentacles in reverse, I'm not even looking for a relationship. I'm not looking for forever. I don't even think she feels like she's, again, I don't see, like, she's like, I'm focused on friends, family, other areas of my life. I'm not looking at love. But also, I don't feel like I have a future. Wherever you guys work, I don't think she has a future there. I think she's feeling like I don't see growth here. Six of Wands, I like getting attention from you though, but Ace of Pentacles in reverse, but I don't want to invest in a long-term commitment or relationship. Devil reverse, to give me peace of mind. Strength in reverse, I don't really know how I feel about you. I don't know that I trust you. Knight of Swords, I don't mind talking to you, but with the Emperor in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles, she kind of feels like, no offense, she kind of feels like you might be a little bit controlling or bossy or maybe possessive. And she wonders if maybe you're a bit manipulative. Eight of Pentacles, or that you might get mean to her while you guys work together. She's just worried, like if I feel like, I'm afraid that if we started dating or something, you'd be starting to act more possessive towards me, or things would change and you wouldn't be like you are. Knight of Wands in reverse, she's also in the energy of like, I just want to be free to do what I want to do. I don't really know what my future looks like. Queen of Cups in reverse, I'm just not a very happy person right now, and I'm just taking care of me. I don't really want to have to worry about somebody else. She's very focused on herself, okay? I don't see her connecting with you like in a relationship. I don't ever know if it's ever going to happen. I've never gotten a reading with you about her where she wants to be in a relationship with you, where she wants even a relationship period. A lot of it is like, I just want to focus on me. I'm not happy with my life and I just want to deal with myself. relationships are drama or they're stressful. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I feel like a lot of her energy is like she has like high hopes of hopefully finding a person who would like take care of her or help her in her life or financially or something. I don't like, she doesn't like working where she works. She doesn't even really like, I don't know, she doesn't like a lot of things about her life. And I think that she's just very lost and confused and she's just trying to figure herself out, okay? I'm sorry, hun. I don't see this connection moving forward into something long-term or committed. If anything, it's like just friendship with space between the two of you. Maybe even like, maybe you become closer friends, but she's just afraid that you're going to change if like anything else were to happen. And she's not even looking for a relationship, okay? And if she does look for a relationship, it might be with a guy who has a lot, but it's almost like she didn't want a relationship with that either. She would just be like, oh, look, attention. Oh, look, he's like buying me a meal. I don't know. It's like, it's not really deep, okay? I'm not saying she's not capable of having a deep relationship. I think she's just very guarded, unhealed, and unhappy, okay? She really, really needs to take care of herself and figure what she wants out with her life, okay? Hope I was able to help you, hon. Thank you for being here and thank you for your donation. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I'll be back tomorrow, okay? Thank you. Bye.